Everybody, welcome back to Simple Life 2, episode 17 with me, Sid, and we have a problem. We have a major problem. So I signed in and was playing earlier, and I came back to the base and I walked into this room here. And this entire section here, this entire chunk was gone and just reset to factory. I lost all the metals in there. I recreated it as best I could. I've got all the pattern parts in there, and you can see there's huge lag spikes whenever I try and do anything. Now this is because this region file that we are in is corrupted, and at the moment we're okay. Well, you think we're okay. Oh no, we're not. I've done all this. This was all seeds down here, and this was supposed to be. This is all done. Takes you all the way down to, well, believe it or not, it will take you all the way down to eventually here. I can't even get out. We've got another chunk there reset. Another one there reset. We've got major issues with this region file, and I can't afford to live here because it's obviously far too hazardous. So we are going to have to start off with immersive engineering. If I've got somewhere, surely I've got a whole load of crates, but I've got a couple. We're going to have to basically up sticks and move. We've got everything in all of these, and we need to get out this chunk. I cannot fix this problem. This problem is unfixable. So what I think we need to do is we need to have a look at the contents of our pack, because we're going to need to carry everything on our back and move to a new location. We're probably going to be selective about what we take out of here. I'm wondering if there's anything in there we desperately don't need to be in there, such as, well, you know, that coal, for example, could come out. And what we're going to need to do is take that off and start packing up and moving. I see no choice. This is a complete pain in the backside. Because, well, it's a pain in the backside, isn't it? Let's not beat around the bush. We could have done without it. Yeah. Now, fortunately, we do have large quantities of materials for all sorts of things, so I am going to have to, I think, start pulling all of this together. I'm going to take all of the metals that, I mean, you know, for what it's worth, and we'll get all of this put into some kind of storage and move to a new location where we will build a new utopian base for ourselves, one that is not prone to chunk destruction. Once I've moved out of this chunk, I will probably delete the region file and reset it. I don't feel confident keeping such a thing, shall we say, and all of this needs to come out, so we might as well just pull all of it and do the thing. I'm going to grab as much of this before I lose all my base as possible, and again I shall be back shortly. Alright, I think I've got everything, well, everything I'm taking. There's a pile of potions there, which are things. We've got all of the contents out of here that we want. We've got all of that. We've dug all of this up. I'm not bothering with the elevators because, yeah, got this lot, got all that lot. It's a real shame, but I really hate to do this, but if you can't trust the trunk you're in. Oh, hang on, we need these two. I've got room for that. Yes, good, we have. Let's put those in. Everything else should be in good okay. What else we got? We've got all of the chests and everything from in there. We have got everything more or less that we want from in here. Look at them. I mean, the lag spikes are terrible. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I picked up the enchantment table and this enchantment table. We've got the entire kitchen and all the food, including the stuff I couldn't get in there. I have got Teddy. Don't worry if you was panicking about whether I remembered Teddy. I did remember Teddy. Now we need to get out, I suppose. Bum. This is not. Let me just do this. I mean, this is ludicrous. But what else can you do? I mean, you know, the system has stiffed me. Let me use you. And I've got such lag. Now the question is, of course, the other question is of where. Well, there are several questions. First question is where. Oh, it's night time as well. Of course it is. Can I quickly sleep here? We can. Okay. Where do we move to? This is a big, huge question. The other question is, I mean, what has caused this? What's caused this foul up anyway? I was going to say I'll take the. Oh Christ! Look at this. If there's a creeper here, I'm just stuffed. What has caused this lag spike? But you can see the damage. I mean, this chunk is completely gone. Now if we were to go down this way, we should probably eat something. There's almost it's hard to tell with these trees, but definitely some of these chunks have been regenerated as well. That has. I mean, that wasn't that was. I've drained that pool, so damn it. Oh well. Right. Now, important questions. Oh, where to live? Well, I suppose the first important question is where to go to get away from this damn lag. So let me head this way a little bit, and we'll go and I'll make a decision once I've got myself away from all these hostiles. And let's have a look. Where have we? Where would be interesting? You see over here, this is a extreme mesa biome. It actually does look quite interesting. Got a village nearby. We've got desert. Cancel. Now we could go. I could go mesa. Mesa's always good. Gives me a good, adequate supply of. Yeah, I think we may go mesa. I may head up this way. Yeah, I'm going to head up there and try and find somewhere to live up that direction. As soon as I've got away from region 1, which is where we are, and I should also, while we're at it, unclaim all of this. Now you see, I'm wondering whether we've destroyed this by, because that was the spawn chunk that went. We also lost this one. You can see there's error there. So that one and that one. Now I did lose over here something like this one. I can't remember which one it was now, but I'm wondering whether it's FTB utilities that could have caused the problem. Whatever it was a pain in the backside. So yeah, we're going to head over to a new location. I will probably do a shutdown and restart just to ensure clean things, get rid of the broken region file, take a backup. Now, that was the other question. You're probably saying, well, why haven't you got a backup? And I do. I back up regular. But unfortunately, there's the other problem, of course. These guys are probably killing all the pigs and everything in the area, which doesn't help. Unfortunately, the file corruption meant that the backup of the region file that was corrupt didn't work, and it didn't copy. And the first thing I knew about that was when, of course, you get a problem. So, yeah. Oh well. Such is life. At least we haven't lost any. Well, we haven't lost any items, and we haven't lost any quest book progress. So, you know, we're good there at least, and we get the chance to have a rethink about where we live. So, back in a bit. All right. I've come up to this Mesa Plateau, and this looks interesting. Somewhat bland. It will need some tweaking. I don't know whether I've explored that yet. There is a if I can find it over, I think it was over there, here somewhere. There's one of the buried astral sorcery temples somewhere around. I've seen it. Oh, lava, I think. So that's going to be handy. Yeah, and this is a kind of a different area to what we had. Hopefully not too busy, and hopefully something we can actually utilize to get, you know, a basic structure going in the first instance. I'm going to probably go with a modern build, because I haven't really done any significant modern building in a long time. But first things first, I think we need to get ourselves a little area just to unpack all of our stuff, even if it is temporary. Now, question is, do I go hobo hole, or do I just build myself a good old direwolf 9x9 out of, not cobbled this time, but, you know, things. So yeah, we've got still got a bit of a challenge ahead of us. We need to recover to a point where we can continue on from where we were. This will give me lots of opportunities to expand, I think. And, you know, the amount of material you get in these mesa biomes with this, I actually quite like this light grey hardened clay. Sorry, I'm kind of digressing, but there you go. Will be interesting. Now, the other thing is, was there any dungeony areas around here for me to go and explore? I mean, explore. I was going to say exploit, but that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Exploitation of innocent dungeons. There really aren't, are there? No, I did see a forest one somewhere. I'm just trying to remember where it was. Needless to say, it's not there, because I've deleted that chunk now, that region file completely. You know what? There's a dungeon. That is a and I think that's probably a dungeon as well, or that's probably a temple. I think that's a dungeon. Anyway, we'll find it. We'll find something to keep ourselves entertained when we want to go dungeoneering, and it gives us a whole new bunch of levels to go at. So yeah, it's not all bad, is it? Yeah, so I've deleted. There was 2 corrupt region files. I've deleted them both. I made a backup copy, and all of the region files have successfully copied. So we now know that we are in a reasonably safe position. I should probably start by getting some walls down, shouldn't I? And I know this is going to look ugly, but there you go. It'll do for now. There's always for now, isn't it? But there you go. We need something to keep ourselves safe. And again, I'm not worried about spiders so much, because spiders just come along and try and kill you. I'm more worried about things that try and blow you up. They are my personal pet bugbear. Yeah. Right. I'll get some more of this, and I'll be back in a little while. Alright, I've got a very, very, very basic area done, and we've got a little doorway section here. Just brings us into that. Completely inappropriate door, doesn't really matter. And now the next thing I am doing is I'm kind of getting these out. Now all of these are food. The rest of this is all miscellaneous bits and pieces of storage. So that one there, for example, that's Tinker's. So let's get that over here, and we'll pop it down. The other thing we need to do is, of course, is to light up the area. So we'll do that and get this all correctly lit. Probably should do the top of the walls, to be fair, but this is very temporary. This is my emergency base, and you know, we are just making the best of a bad lot, really. I don't know why I'm going mad with torches everywhere. That can probably go. That can go over there. That can go here. That can go there, and we'll get you down, and then we should have in one of these. I think it's actually probably one of these food chests, because to be fair, I was not the most selective person when it came to setting up and get myself established. So, you know, I just piled as much as I could into as many different crates as I could. What are you? You are also Tinkers, so we'll bring you over there next. A selection of enchanted books, miscellaneous stuff. You can just go straight over here then. Basically, I'm just going to try and get myself set up so we can at least work and continue working towards things. That was, again, nothing great there. I really could do with, and I think one of these have got some chests. Let me just check. Yep, got one or two chests in there. Let me just get a couple of chests down and try and empty my inventory some more, because I'm snided out with crap at the moment. And again, I'm not even going to try and label stuff right now. It's pointless. What has got a point though is getting all of these out of my inventory, and yeah, that's fine. That looks like mob drops. That's yeah, Britannia, power storage. We'll find our way around eventually. It's going to be horrendous. There's some more bits and pieces there, nothing overly excited. More enchanted books and stuff. Blocks. Weapons, valuables, stuff, more metals, and nuggets. Right. Right, where to start next? Well, I suppose the most important thing we're going to need is to get our smeltery set back up again, at least in a semi-basic form. So if we were to go now, I'm thinking we'll pop it into. You know what? That's probably not the best way of doing this. Let me just get you off. I can't remember how many bricks high I made it. So we'll do something like that, perhaps. Get a smeltery drain. Not there. There, maybe another one there, just for good measure. In fact, we'll put everything on the next layer up. Tank, controller. Yeah, that's Laker Sue. Yeah, we've got one more layer. That's right. Okay. So oops, maybe we shouldn't. Mind you, there's nothing in it, so it's not like there's a major issue there, is it? That's like great. In you go, and we'll just whack a torch on the top here. Right. So that's our smeltery in. We'll whack down a that will do there. I think we probably should put the hopper system in as well. I'm not going to worry about again this being too complete because it's temporary, always temporary, but this one is definitely temporary. So there and there, and then we have fluid conduit, one there, one there. That is in out active with signal. That is in out active without. That is in out active with, in out active without. Levers, one there, one there. Yeah, that's right. Then we need to get everything else set up. Let me just continue getting it. I'm not going to do this on with you right now. I'm going to try and get as much of this just re-established because this is all stuff we've done before, and I shall be back with you in a second. All right, well, I think we're about as set up as we can be. I've got some, I need to, somewhereabouts one of these is my, this is going to be a pain until we get this sorted. There's a couple of things I think we need to prioritize. One is getting a storage system that actually works. These little labels have been fine, but you know, they have their limitations, and we need to take the bone meal out of there, and we need to grab those and place that and that in there. That should be a water seed. That's so which means I can put the water essence in. Let me get that in there. There you go. So I made additional water seeds. We do need to get this lot going. That's fairly imperative. So I'm just going to dump those in there temporarily. That's going to be a watchword, I think, for this episode. That's probably going to be the title of the episode. Let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. I don't think we need to go mad. We'll just make an area big enough to plant these seeds in so they can be going while we're doing it, because obviously they take a while. And ooh, well, that was poop, wasn't it? Is that all the dirt I have? Nah, surely not. Maybe it is. That's a bit embarrassing. Not majorly. I'll go and grab some dirt. Back in a mo. Alright, yeah, we got that. We've solved that particular problem, and you know, we've got a little water source block still living down there underneath the that carpet. We got obviously the inferium seeds. We have got some wood seeds, dirt seeds, ice seeds, stone seeds. I have got 4 water seeds because those are going to be important. I'm going to whack a stabber torch down there and there just to keep us lit. Okay, I have got some cotton seeds there. I'm going to just put a patch of these in, I think, across here, because string's always handy. Yeah, right. Now, what else was there? There was one other seed in the quest line that we wanted to do in that essence of the world, and that was the nature seeds. And nature seeds were... I'm going to move us forwards a little bit this episode, even if it kills me. Nature seeds used 4 nature clusters, which was 4 pumpkins, 4 cactus, 4 sugar canes, and 4 wheat. So we should have wheat kicking around somewhere. Please. Please tell me I have wheat. Got 4 sugar canes. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wheat is being elusive, actually. Okay. No. Nope. We have got 4 pumpkins over there, so we'll have those. Wheat. If I were wheat, well, what is it? Is it getting on night time? Do I need to have a quick snooze? Probably. I think we got everything set up anyway, and we're working, and this will do its thing and all of that. I just need to try and find. I did get the cactus. I went out and got that, which was one of the jobs I was doing when I actually went and discovered that the system was breaking down catastrophically. I can't believe I've not got any wheat. I can't believe it's not butter. I mean, it's not a problem. Again, we've got we should have the seed somewhere for that. I've probably seen them, in fact, but right, I've got to just sort this wheat out, and I'll be back again in a sec. Alright, we're sorted. So that should give us everything we need to make those. 4 of those. We also need a tier 1 and 4 inferium. God, this is going to be a pain in the bum. 4 inferium, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a tier 1 crafting seed, and then we just need a an alloy smelter. Bang, done. Yeah, apparently these things, so the actual description means something on these capacitors. Neil pointed out in the thing. So good, insatiable, enhanced capacitor. Good means it's good. Insatiable, I think, is to do with power. There is actually a Reddit thread. If you're really desperate to find out how that works, then I seriously recommend having a look at that Reddit thread, because it will tell you. These things grow dog slow, however. Now, somewhere abouts, I should have my diamond chest. I put it down somewhere. Yeah, so, for example, good, insatiable, enhanced capacitor. Simple, insatiable, and capacitor dud. That's crap, apparently. Dud. That is a premium crushed wonder capacitor. So that is the sag mill I think it's supposed to be for, because it's got the word crushed in it. It's premium against, this is the premium smelting. Oh, that's, yep, so that really does work in there. Now this is a good, insatiable, enhanced capacitor. This is a premium smelting, so that, what did you have in there? You were saying, but that is potentially going to smelt faster. Let's try that one. Those are duds, weren't they? Yeah. So yeah, who knew? Well, obviously Neil knew. I didn't. Okay, where's my stuff? That can go away. So that one is a enhanced melting, enhanced crafty, enhanced insatiable. That's a dud. Dud. Nice hungry capacitor, no idea. Dud. Clean cut wonder and a dud. So sensible thing to do would be get rid of those. Okay, what's left on the old agenda today? because I am conscious of time. So let me just check how long we've been going. It may be that we finish at this point. There's a whole load of things on the outside of the wall showing. Are they underground? Am I going to regret this? I think these are underground. Great. So we've probably got, if we were to drop down a wee bit, I can always jump out. Oh wow, there's a fair old amount of stuff down here actually. Okay, let's leave it for now. I'm going to be good as well. I'm going to put this back in the correct order, you see. Preserve your surroundings. Yeah, anyway, I'll be back in a sec. Yep, we are at 31 minutes. I am going to, this has actually taken an absolute age to record, because as you can imagine, I've had to move and everything, and it's been very traumatic, to be fair. I'm traumatized. But for now, we're going to take that as our screenshot. I think we're going to call the episode Disaster Recovery. That seems like an ideal name for this particular fiasco. Teddy bear can stay here until we're ready for a new home. And yeah, I need to contemplate what we're going to build, how we're going to build it. It's going to need a lot of glass, so I can get that lot running. Oh, there was only 30. I would have thought that. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Obviously, things are growing quite happily, so we can work on it in the meantime. And I probably need to decide where I'm going to almost certainly use this area for a greenhouse, and we'll come over this way, I think, and try and squeeze a thing, a build over here. I think this would be a good point. And it's going to be big. It's going to be modern. It's going to look probably horrendous. I just need to decide what we're going to build it out of and how. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. More importantly, thank you for bearing with me and the trials and tribulations that are, you know, modded Minecraft. It's part and parcel of the game, I'm afraid. Sometimes things break. Hopefully, we'll be in a much better position next episode, and we can start getting in and getting some stuff built again. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.